biggest thing for us that we've talked about is coming out with a sense of urgency and energy. So something we came in the last tournament, we kind of came out flat, and it showed in our play. We were coming out losing our first, game 1, game 2, and we just know we can't put ourselves in a hole again. It's something we want to come out, look to see if we can get the sweep and get out of there and get on to the next round and build that into future rounds.
Back in the lineup here in the switch open. Malik pulls it back and he takes the lane. Which means one thing, held it. Unsuccessful from behind the arc here so far from Malik. As he'll fire away again. Gets it over to Radiant, he'll feed it back over to Malik. And he'll just go for the easy 2. Knicks Gaming secured game number 1.
Game that looked like it should have went real ugly.
Oh, they get another steal and one stick to put it away. Knicks Gaming now taking 2-0 lead. Lakers Gaming, and this time, Crazy breaks the scoring deadlock for Lakers Gaming.
That too.
Kick off the night.
This is what we need.
Here, one of y'all green a shot. Duck back with it. They go to Crazy. Malik, they crash down on him. Green 2 nice now with it. He ducks it home. And Lakers Gaming out here at District E. Reverse sweep. Knicks Gaming. They send them down to the lower bracket. Unbelievable.
After we lost to them, it was kind of like all hell broke loose in our group chat that we have.
You know, Malik was just on some, blaming. Honestly, just like blaming. Like, oh, whose fault it is, like divvying it down, like within like, who did this the worst, and this, and just a whole bunch of just nothing.
There was like a message in the chat that, just wasn't like, it just wasn't the place for him.
Basically, Ball Up, it got so bad, Ball Up was like, it should be a team meeting. Like, let's have a team meeting. And so everybody came to the room and stuff, and we basically just talked about like, basically was just on some like, we'll never go nowhere, just if our first thought after we lose is like whose fault it is, like we won't grow as a team, we won't win like that.
The meeting was called, and I just kind of came to a realization that the whole series is on me, because I'm supposed to be a leader. Like, there's no way I'm supposed to lose a game 14-7, then there's no way I'm supposed to lose another game, and then no matter what everybody else is doing on the court, there's no way that I'm supposed to lose those games. So I feel like it was more on me to make sure that we won those games.
We are live from our nation's capital here in District E. We had a wonderful day opening things up yesterday in our upper bracket. So many great games, so many great matchups, and we are getting into the lower side of the bracket today, and you know what that means. Do or die games galore. Every single loser tonight is out of the tournament, and every single winner we will see later in the night to close out the lower side of the bracket. But let's go through what we saw yesterday, because man, oh man, we had some great series. 3 game 5s, 2 reverse sweeps, and upsets galore. We opened the night with Lakers Gaming, the 1-7 in group play Lakers Gaming, pulling off a massive reverse sweep over Knicks Gaming and taking them down to the lower bracket.
After we had our little team meeting and whatnot, we beat the Magic. The comms were way different, like completely different than what it was. Like it wasn't, everybody wasn't bunched up talking. It was more clear. Everybody had like their own way of thinking in the game. Like you had the little reminders that Ball Up and Nate and Type give us, on just like getting back on defense for me, especially like playing like our games and remembering like the players we are, and like just remember like playing to the matchup. Honestly, that was another adjustment we made in DC. Me and I think Leak said something on it, but I put emphasis on it and told Ball Up, I was like, I feel like Type should have the mic, or like either one of them, Ball Up or Nate, should give their mic to Type. And it's not because every team does it. is because Type sees the game, like he plays the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different feeling like from watching and then playing it.
Usually the guys can hear me when we're back home, so there's a lot of different things I may be saying. Maybe it's telling the guys to relax, keep the comms good. Maybe it's telling Malik to look for this. Maybe it's telling Stick to stop reaching. There's a number of different things I say throughout the game, and I think they just kind of wanted to hear that on the mic, and it's something that we haven't did all year. And I mean, shoot, we won 2 series. I'm not to say that it worked, but I definitely feel like having a player on the mic helps because you definitely want your guys behind you in your ear telling you what you see, and it may be something that the coach can't see. It may be something that the coach can't necessarily call out.
It's unguardable, gets a 3 up.
Well, if Magic Gaming fall here, not only do they fall out of the Switch Open, but they will be officially out of the playoff picture. We will see them next week in the Steel Open if they lose here.
Anything wins it. It's Whatstick going one-on-one here with Unguardable. May down in towards the paint. Whatstick over to Malik. Malik catch and shoot shot to put it away. And Knicks Gaming do it. They advance on forward. They'll play the winners of Pacers Gaming and Cavs Legion GC.
Malik, #1 seed, you get upset with the Lakers yesterday. Talk to me about the conversations in the huddle, in those team meetings, about how to turn it around today.
We just had to, today we actually had a long team meeting and we just had to, just lay it all out on the table. So while we were losing, when we got on stage, we're a top 3 seed in the whole league. I feel like I'm the best player in the world right now. I feel like Stick's the best lockdown in the world right now, so there's really no excuse for the performances that we were putting on. So after our talk today, I feel like we came in with a way better mindset. Everything was laid on the table. There was nothing unspoken about. So we came in here with full-on confidence. We play our game. Nobody in the league can beat us.